Hi everyone, it's Sophie. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm finally sharing with you how I sell my clothes online. Selling your clothes online can be a really great and sustainable way to declutter your closet, but also to make some money on the side. So I've been decluttering and selling my stuff online since I was in college, but I finally figured out a system that works for me where I can streamline the whole process and sell my clothes with very minimum effort. So today's video is going to be in 3 parts. First, where you can sell your clothes. Second, how to pick your platform. And last but not least is a step-by-step guide on how you can sell your clothes. So we have a lot to cover. Let's get started. Let's first talk about where you can sell your clothes online. There are so many apps and websites out there. You really have to take some time and do the research to pick the one that's right for you. I do want to mention some really big players in the online consignment stores. For example, RealReal and Tradesy. They tend to take more luxury and designer items. You have websites like Poshmark and eBay where they have the most traffic, but they take a higher commission. ThredUp is another really great one, and they do all the heavy lifting for you in the beginning. They even list it for you, but your return will be much lower. There's Depop and Mercari, where you can sell pretty much anything in your closet. So take some time, see what the seller's guidelines are, and find what's the best for you. So I like to sell things both online and also to the local consignment stores. Of course, because I want to support them, but also because it's super convenient. It's like 15-minute drive. I just drop it off and I get paid right then and there. The online process obviously takes a little bit longer, but I do have access to a larger audience, and because I've done it for so many years, I have kind of perfected the process and I know what to expect. But I have a lot to sort through, so I want to get started and show you the step-by-step guide. First, do they service your area? I live in Hawaii and I don't have all of the options available to me, so this was my first question when I was looking through all of their websites. What brands do they accept? Do they accept the brands that you're trying to sell? Is it more luxury, designer, high-end, low-end? Can you sell fast fashion? Weigh the convenience factor. For example, websites like RealReal and ThredUp, they will require that you send all of your clothes to them first so that they inspect it and they will do the listing for you, which is super convenient. Next, how do you get paid? Some stores will pay you up front and others will just take a profit from the sale. So that's another question. If they do take a percentage of your sale, how much is the commission that they're taking? And you have to take that into consideration when you're listing the price. Do they provide you with a prepaid shipping label, or do you have to do all of that on your own? I actually use Poshmark to sell all my clothes. This is not a sponsored video. I've just been using Poshmark for as long as I can remember, and I'm really happy with it. So Poshmark does take a higher commission. They take 20% of the items sold, but they make things really convenient for you. They provide you with a prepaid shipping label once the item is sold. For the sake of the video, I'll be using Poshmark as demonstration, but I think these tips will be relevant to you no matter what platform you use. So let's look at the step-by-step guide on how you can sell your clothes online. So after you've decluttered your closet, you want to do a thorough quality check, looking out for any heavy stains or rips or tears or just any other flaws that you can find. And that's because things obviously sell the best when they're in their best condition. As a general rule of thumb, I wouldn't sell anything that's too damaged old, out of style, even out of season. And I'm not saying that it's impossible to sell, but I just haven't had any success with these category of items on Poshmark. Maybe you can look into Facebook Marketplace or eBay, which tends to be a little bit more forgiving. Things I do really well usually are if you have tags still on them, or they're like new condition, if they're in current style, brands that people know. And this is because people are on those platforms actively searching for these popular brands. Having high quality images is probably one of the most important things. So I am sometimes lazy and I just do flat lays, which works fine. Or if I know the specific name of the item, I'll just Google it or go on the brand's website. It's from Set Active and I think it's called oat milk. So I will just go on Google and type in Set Active oat milk claims, nice images, and then you have all the photos. You can see photo, image, with helps have angles. And then I will upload these high quality professional images onto my listing, and usually that does pretty well. So when you're listing your images, don't put any filter on the photo because the buyer wants to know the true color of the garment. So no filter. Also, it just helps to be transparent. So if there's any rips, tears, or any heavy stains that you want to point out, then you want to take a picture of that, because you don't want the buyer to get the item and be disappointed or return it. So if you are coming up with the listing, it just helps to be in the mind of the shopper. When I'm shopping secondhand, I want to know certain things, like how many times has it been worn, if there's any damage, what are the materials, and what are the measurements from shoulder to shoulder, how long is the dress. Something else I like to include in my description is why I'm getting rid of it. So are you just cleaning out your closet? Have you had it, you haven't worn it, but now you can't return it anymore? Let's talk about the pricing. I love that I have full control on Poshmark on my pricing. Of course, I'm not just making up random numbers in my head. I actually do a lot of research to make sure that I'm giving a fair price for my items. I will go to different secondhand or consignment stores online and see what other sellers are listing their items for a similar brand and a similar item. So I want to find a secondhand online store. So here's Poshmark. Then you go to the app, and so this person already has it. The original price is $65, and then this person listed it for $49. And just doing your research really helps and gives you a ballpark on how much you should be listing your items for. Of course, there are exceptions. If your item is limited edition or it still has a tag, you got it from a boutique, and there are so many different factors to this. But as a general rule of thumb, doing your research ahead of time will give you a good idea of how to list your item. So when it comes to shipping, I like to keep it super simple and easy for myself, especially if you have a big order. You don't want to deal with all the labels, stamps, insurance, and all of those details. I saved this old packaging for my previous orders so I can reuse it when I sell my things on Poshmark. So I usually use this, but of course you can pick up free boxes from the USPS. So I take full advantage of the prepaid shipping label that Poshmark provides. All I have to do is just download it, stick it onto my package, and send it off. It's as easy as that. So the whole process takes about 3 to 5 business days, and when the buyer receives my item and they accept it, then I set it up so that I get a direct deposit into my bank account. I know this all sounds like a lot of work, but I promise you it gets easier with each order. I know for some people they do this as their full-time job, but for me it's just a very casual part-time thing that I do for some extra cash on the side. So last year I was able to make, I have my notes here, $1,338.14 by selling all of my unwanted clothes. And honestly, I think it's just a win-win situation because someone else gets to enjoy my clothes and I get to declutter my closet. If you are interested in shopping my Poshmark closet, I will leave the handle down in the link below or the description box below so you can have a look at my closet. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know if you guys sell your clothes online, what platform you use, any tips that you have. I would love to read them down in the comments. And until next video, take care guys. Bye.